Hi. Are you a mother, your father, your grandfather, grandmother, aunt of a 12 to 18-year-old girl? Are you ready? Let's talk. Love, relationship, and yes, sexuality. What happened? The last 20 years have been a complete, something we can't put into words. And so guess what? Even these schools and the parents and programs are trying to teach sex ed classes. The kids say they're a joke. And you know what? The kids are right. They are a joke. And the one thing they leave out, actually a couple of things, they're the most important. Love, relationship, communication, trust, romance. Hello, and then sex. And I say sex because I just finished a 6-year project, and it is written to your daughter by me, the great aunt. Yes, your daughter now has a great aunt, or your niece, or your granddaughter. I want you all to get this book as soon as you can. It is written to your daughter. It's called Your Body, because it is. We know this. Anybody over 45 knows this. But we don't know how to say it because things have been so twisted the last 20 years, from the teen sex colonies to everything else, that we just kind of go, oh, no, you're not going to go out on a date. No, you're not going to do this. No, you're not. You know, there's a lot of stuff. And the media has twisted everything. We know that. It's a twisted media. There's a chapter in here called Twisted Media. Look at this. Your body is a gift. And you know your daughter's body is a gift. Girls, this is for you too. If you're 12 to 18, this talk is for you also. I want you all to know some stuff. This is a 15-chapter book. It's got everything but the kitchen sink in it, I'm telling you. Sex Ed 101, that'll scare you out of all this stuff about health and sexuality. How boys think. Making out's more fun, because it is. On communication and intimacy, and then making out, part 2. Which things that girls need to know. And there's stuff you don't need to be doing, and people are acting like, oh yeah, you're supposed to do this now, sexually. Here's the big deal. Flirting, kissing, making out is so much fun, and having boyfriend after boyfriend after boyfriend without having to be heavily sexually active. What happened to those days? Because everybody starts showing sex on TV, you're supposed to go out and do what they do. It's a bad joke. It's a sad joke, because let me tell you something, girls, and your parents know this. What we do when we're young, it stays with us. And this book was really written, I don't want you to regret anything, and I want you to have a lot of fun. And here's the deal. The more you know, the smarter you are, and the more you feel good about yourself. This is a book about self-worth, really. And I realized now, after I finished this book, I said, oh, that's why. It wasn't because I had the looks, and I did. And I know something about guys, a lot. I had a lot of boyfriends. I was 14 and a half and had a 17-year-old boyfriend. I didn't have to go out and be sexually active with him. Here's the deal. Yeah, oh, well, it's different now today. Maybe you don't understand this. I don't care. The only reason it's different is because we're listening to the media and we're not talking to our girls. And parents, I hate to say it, you've got to talk to your daughters. And this is the perfect talk-to book. You read a chapter, she reads a chapter. She doesn't want to read it, say, hey, I'll give you a Forever 21 gift card. For every part you read, there's 3 parts. My favorite part is You, Beautiful You. I love it. Because what we do is the most important thing. Girls, you've got to connect your sexuality to 2 important things, your heart and your spirit, and nothing less. And this will tell you how to do it and why it's important. I mean, when your parents tell you not to do something, you know, excuse me, give me a reason. There's a million reasons in here, what to do, what not to do, how to do it, how to flirt, how to walk in. If you're a junior in high school, senior, you walk in these so-called red cup parties, you're gonna know what to say and what not to say. You know what to do and not do. And the thing is this, I realized my confidence came not from my looks, but because I had this thing down. I knew for some reason how to stay safe, because I knew what I wasn't gonna do. I'd already developed something that's very important, and I show you in this book how to do it. Your values, your boundaries, and your standards. Once you know your values, boundaries, and standards, you can go to any party there is, and you're gonna do what's right for you, not what somebody tells you or some girl pushes you into doing. And now with, you know, video and everything else out there, you do not want to be the chick that they've got on videotape throwing up, you know, in the grass, and they've got a video of it, and it's there for life. It's all in this book. I've got story tales, cautionary tales, and I really want you all to take the time to read it. In this crazy time we're living in, and it is right now the time of the coronavirus, perfect. It's called a reset, a reboot, because by the time you go back to school next year, you're going to know some stuff. If you're in 8th grade, or if you're 17, There's a lot of stuff in here you need to know. If you're older than that, you need it. The same book's going to the girls that are between 19 and 35 because there's just things we didn't tell you because we didn't know where to start. It took years to get this out. I hope it to be a sociology book one day, but right now it's a fun book written for me, the great aunt, and I write directly to the daughter. I want you all to have fun. When you read it, I want you to get knowledge. As Oprah says, we do better when we know more, and it is written for you. Get your debit card, go to Amazon and look for Your Body as a Gift. I'm Mimi Lofton, the author, and I love teen girls. I loved being a teen, and I want you all to have fun. Not be worried about what you're doing or not doing with a guy. You're going to know by the time you read this book, okay? Thank you for listening.